Welcome back to the Unger CNC shop. Today we're going to show you how to do chamfering on the CNC router on carbon fiber parts such as these. This is a jitterbug frame. It's a 2-inch drone frame that I've created. And then I like to kind of add a little premium feel to it by chamfering all the edges on it. So let's head over to the computer. I'll show you how I have the Toolpath set up, and then we'll head back and I'll show you how to do it from here. Alright, so we have Carbide Create Pro open. I'll show you guys kind of what I have going on here. So I do two at a time. This is the jitterbug frame. Essentially I just import the file and then I get rid of like all the bolt holes and stuff because I'm not going to do any chamfers there, but I do it on the inner geometry and then the outer as well. So for the outer I do an offset, so that's this line here. I think I did a 1mm offset on each of these. So, and then for the inner parts you do the 1mm inner offset. And then when you're setting up your tool paths, looks like I don't have it selected. So this is how you, so I have two sets of tool paths. I have this one right here is your this is your pocketing tool path. This is for any scrap piece of wood that you want to use for this. I add these squares up here for reliefs for the arms, so it's easy to get it out of there. Because if you didn't have any of these squares and you put this in here, it's almost impossible to get that piece out. There's literally no angle of attack you could get at to pull it up out of the part or out of the jig. So that's why I put those squares or rectangles on one end. I probably could get by with literally doing it on the one here, but whatever, I do it on all of them. So 7 minutes to do the pocketing tool path on a piece of scrap wood. So we'll disable that one and then we'll enable these guys. See what you got going on here. Alright, so it looks like the first one here goes over to the top plates. It does all the inner geometry. Second one here does the inner geometry on the main plates. And then looks like the outer and the outer. So if we go in here, we can see that I'm going 1mm down. Actually, I think I do 0.5 millimeter out, and then I do the 1mm down, and that gives me a really nice finish for the chamfers. Alright, that pretty much concludes the tooling that I have set up for this. Let's go outside and watch it happen. Alright, we're back. So, first thing I like to do is go find a piece of wood, like a piece of scrap wood like this. I have already created jigs in the past, but I'm going to show you how to do it from like start to finish. So yeah, here's like a adequate size piece of scrap wood. I should be able to fit 2 of these drones. I have it set up in the profile just like this. So I should be able to fit 2 of them on there, no problem. I like to use 3/4, it's just stout, it's really sturdy. Doesn't have a lot of flex, because as the chamfer bit's going down, it actually pushes pretty hard. So you really don't want any of your parts moving. So. And then what I used to do for the pocketing profiles, or the pocketing path, I use a 1/8 inch downcut bit. It leaves the edges really nice on plywood, especially the top veneer layer likes to fray out if you use an upcut bit. So I use a downcut bit to prevent that. So then the parts will slip in a little quicker and easier.
Alright, let's test these pieces out. Nice tight fit. No, it's really tight. So theoretically, you could actually probably run the passes like this, and they would stay in probably for the first one or two. But what I like to do is I like to put some double-sided tape under this. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I just pry up under it, pop it out, and you won't see any marring or anything. It's a pretty polished screwdriver, and then once I do the chamfered edges, it'll actually just roll under it too, really nicely. But grab our tape. I use this stuff. This is X Fasten. It's from Amazon. Pretty good stuff. Lasts a long time when you're doing stuff like this too. So for the main frame plates, I do a pretty big piece like that, right in the middle. Stick that on there, and we'll do another one on the other one. Okay, stick our parts in. Helps to kind of pound them in place sometimes. Helps it adhere to that tape as well. Get this guy in. Okay, last one. Prepped and ready to go there. Now we need to get a different bit, and here is the bit I like to use. This is a carbide Burr SK3. Looks like this. It's got a conical end to it. It's a 45-degree angle, and it's got a lot of cuts in it. It's like diamond cut. It lasts quite a bit longer, and the carbon instantly dulls everything. So this is kind of this is what I like to use for this. Alright, we'll switch over our setup here. I could have left that in. Switch out our collet from an 1/8 inch over to the 1/4. Already got it preloaded, ready to go. Stick this up, screw her in. Okay. We'll switch our speed. We're running about 9,000 RPM with this bit. Alright. Yeah, there's a bit of carbon dust here. I wanted to show you guys kind of the bit angle a little more. I can use my other vacuum attachment, but you don't get to see anything, so figured we'd do this a little better. Alright, get all this sawdust off of here. I don't know if I'm going to really be able to zoom in on this to show you. Usually the first cut gets it a little dirty with the sawdust. I just got to go brush off this stuff, but see if I can get this to focus. But you can kind of see the nice smooth chamfers that's on it. It really turns a sharp carbon part into something that feels really nice. So now we gotta flip it and do the other side. That's the kind of the next step. I'm gonna vacuum this out quick and then I'll pop them back in. Alright, ready to pop in. Same process as before. There's that one. Pop this one in. Okay. All the junk off the side. Ready to go. I think I screwed up a Toolpath. I don't know. It's going back to change the tool, but it's the same tool. That's fine. It doesn't take that long. It's another 20 seconds. Alright, last ones are done. Turned out good. I'm going to go clean these up and then I'll come back out and show you the results. Alright guys, there's the finished result. Smooth chamfered edges. Here's the frame. Alright guys, that pretty much concludes this video. This is the chamfer video. Let me know if you want to see anything else. I kind of don't know what I can do next to expand on this content, but if you do have anything, put it down in the comments. I respond to all the comments, so if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a good one. See you next time.